Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this, what is this, Lenovo IdeaPad 5 14ARE05, alright, model name is 81YM. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is a T5 or Torx 5 screwdriver, and we're going to remove all the screws from the bottom. Okay, hopefully this won't be too difficult to remove. It looks like the screws on the back do stay in place. Alright, if this video helps you out, please make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, links and stuff are in the description below. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue getting all these screws out. You want to keep them in order because they can be different size, shape, and length. The way I do that, I put them flat side down like that on my desk in the pattern I remove them. So we have these 4 down here. The 3 at the back where the hinges are actually stay in place. Okay, once we get all these screws out, we can go ahead and pop this bottom cover off. This bottom cover is pretty difficult to pop off actually. So I actually use a metal tool to do this. So I have this thin metal tool here. So we'll go in at the back, okay? And it's really hard to show this, but there's between the cover and this piece, there's actually a little area where I can slide the tool, and I can use that to help kind of pop this up. So you can hear the clips popping out, okay, just like that. And then once you pop those out, you can see I can kind of pull this up a little bit. We'll get the tool in this corner and then pop that up. Okay, same thing over here. Pop this up. You'll just need something super thin to get in here, okay? Again, these clips are pretty tough to get out, so there we go. Okay, once you get those, I think we can actually get the cover up just like that. So you can see I'm pushing with my thumb and pulling here, basically flexing it in that way. Okay, you can see that came off. All right, and there we go. And now we got that out. So let me show you the clips here. So you can see there's a clip right there. Come on, focus. Focus. You can see there's a clip there, there, and then there's clips holding this as well. Okay, anyways, this laptop, for some reason, it's not holding a charge. It's going to like, it's staying at 31% and nothing's happening. So what we need to do now is we're going to try another battery to see if that's going to fix the problem. I'm not 100% sure if that will or not, but we'll find out. All right, we're going to switch now. I think it's a JS1. Let me see. Yeah, so we're going to use a JS1 screwdriver now. Let me actually get a thumbnail here for this computer. So we're going to just line it up there. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get these screws out. All right, again, keep all the screws in order because they are different size, shape, and lengths. And if you mix them up, you can damage your computer. Okay, is it just those 2 screws or are there more? Okay, I think it's just those 2. We're going to have to be careful here because there are wires in the way. Okay, so we're going to kind of see if we can get this wire out of here. So I'm pulling that back and then getting that out. Then we can kind of wiggle this to pull the battery connector out. Let me actually zoom in here to show you. Okay, so I'm going to grab here and I'm going to kind of wiggle and pull it. Okay, wiggle side to side, and there we go. Okay, so that's how we get that out. Let's go ahead and completely remove the battery now. There are these speaker wires here that you will have to kind of unthread to get them out of the way. So just get them out just like this. And then we're going to lift this up and take this out. Be careful also because the wireless antennas are there. So battery model number is here, L19C3PF3. Okay, that's the battery. The battery physically looks okay, so I kind of have my doubts whether this will fix the issue or not. Okay, anyways, we got a new battery in here. Let's go ahead and see. The first test will be, will the computer turn on with the battery? Okay, so it comes like that. Alright, and this has this long cable. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually plug this in first. I'm going to pinch this together to get that in. And let's go ahead and see if it actually even turns on, because if it doesn't even turn on, then this whole thing is going to be kind of pointless. We don't need to do all of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the computer. I'm going to hold the battery in place. Carefully open that up and push the power button. And it is turning on, so I think we are good to go. Let's see. The power button light is on, but the computer isn't on yet. The reason for that is the battery acts as also the CMOS BIOS battery. So basically it's going to reset the BIOS. Okay, but it does look like it's turning on, so that's definitely an improvement over before. The keyboard light is on, and there you go. Okay, so that looks good. If you're wondering what's all inside this computer, let's see. It looks like there's a M.2. This is most likely a PCIe NVMe slot. There's a screw there. There's a smaller M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD here. That's for the that's where the OS and everything is stored. Oh, this thing fell off so easily. Interesting. Normally stuff like this would be secured on really strong. So let me try and get that back in place. Okay, stick that back on. LCD LVDS connector here. I'm not going to pop everything out because the main thing we just wanted to do was check the battery. Okay, CPU's here, soldered to the motherboard, not replaceable. You got the wireless card there. Okay, so if you need that for some reason, there's that. Fan connector is there with the fan here. You got this connector going to the motherboard here for the SD card slot and the 2 USB ports. What else here? Okay. Got the keyboard connector here, keyboard backlight connector here. Let me lift the battery up and take a look underneath. Okay, we got the touchpad, trackpad connector here, fingerprint sensor. They actually label it FP battery, obviously, and then the speaker connector there with the speaker wire running along down there. So there's not really much else to this model. Okay, so we're basically going to just shut it down, and then yeah, I'm going to shut this down and then see. I don't even know if I can. Let me see if I can log in and then plug it in and see if it charges. I forgot. Shoot. Let me see if I can find the password. I'll be back. Okay, so I logged in. It's showing battery status is 63% available, plugged in. So it's showing a lightning bolt. If I click the little thing down here, 63% says charging. So I'm going to let this charge a bit. If it goes up to 64%, I think we should be okay. Then we will go ahead and finish installing the battery, and we should be good to go. All right. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I don't know if sometimes it could be their charger might be the issue, but it is showing it's charging. So we just got to wait and see if this number changes here. Okay, see you guys in a bit. All right, so it's definitely charging. Let's go ahead and shut this down, get the battery in all the way, and we should be good to go. All right, we'll close this up, unplug this, flip this over. Okay, make sure it's completely off. Did I accidentally turn it back on? The keyboard's lit up. Oh yeah, I turned it back on. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut it down again. Okay, I want to make sure it turns off all the way. And a few more seconds. Okay, and it's off. All right, so let's go ahead and get this battery installed. So I don't know why they designed it with the slack like this. It's kind of not good in my opinion, but that's how they designed it. So I guess we're just gonna kind of keep it in that way, or maybe I shouldn't. Let me see, is it possible to even make it go the other way? No, it's not. So I guess we do have to have the slack going in that way. Kind of a bad design in my opinion. It looks like we do have to kind of put this, put this at an angle because it has these little hooks that catch it. Okay. And make sure these wires do get out of the way. All right. and slide that in, slide that in. You do kind of have to lift it a little to get it to go in place. All right, and then we lower this down with this wire that's probably going to end up get broken. So I'm going to see if I can not put it in there, because I don't know. Last time the other battery, this wire was like coming out, and I feel like that's partially why the battery went bad. So I'm going to see. Hopefully the cover will go on if this thing is up like that. Again, it's usually going to be like all in there going weird, but I think that's a dumb design, so I don't know what to do here. Let's see. So yeah, normally it goes like this, and you see there's a constant strain being put on it, but I don't know. That's how they designed it. I mean, I guess I got it to go in the way it was before, but hopefully it will hold up. We'll see. All right, let's get both screws back in. Okay, because there's not enough room here between the case to really just put it back. All right, this thing's a little bit dusty here, so I'm gonna try and clean it up a little bit. All right, give me a second, I'll be back. I'm gonna clean this up better. All right, so I'm back, cleaned it up a bit. All right, we're gonna have to get this wire all back in here. So under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, just get it all tucked in all around here, just like that. Just like this, and like that. All right, I don't know, this thing has a lot of extra slack here. Like, what in the world? Okay. All right, is that how it was before? It had this extra slack here? I mean, it does seem to be staying like that, so... Okay, well, took that in. I kind of pulled a little bit over here to kind of straighten it out a little. There we go. Also, I cleaned this up, obviously. All right, you can see it's a lot cleaner. So we'll just get this back in. We do have to go in at an angle like this, okay, to get those feet locked in down there. All right, then we go ahead and clip those. All right, oh, that didn't clip in right. Make sure it clips in, there we go. Then we work our way up the sides, and then we will go ahead and do this corner first. Oops, do I need to switch back? T5. Torx 5 screwdriver, okay. Clip that down and screw that in, okay. All right. And the last one here. Make sure it clips down. Good. Alright, so we should be good as far as that goes. And then we got to get the 4 at the bottom here in. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Again, if it did, please make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Links and ways to do that are in the description below. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, got to get these last few screws in, and then we'll just leave it plugged in and charging overnight. But yeah, other than that, that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, let's drop this. Bye.